Greetings. My name is Michael Estrada. And about 15 months ago, I was paralyzed from the waist down by the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department, an organization headed by Joe Lombardo, who I submit to you is one of the most corrupt police officials in this nation. Now, how did this happen? I'll explain shortly after this video.
What's going on? Just to let you know, I got a rifle back there. How did you clock me?
Radar.
Can I see it?
You can see it. It's not going to be on there right now.
Why not?
It doesn't record.
I'm recording too.
It doesn't record them. So how do you know? How do you know how fast I was going?
So I see your headlights.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, okay, looks like possibly going over speed limit. I pull my radar gun up. See that I radar you going 48 in a 35. Do you have a driver's license?
Can I talk to your sergeant?
Yeah, but let's start with identifying you so I can see who you are. And
My name is Michael Estrada. You can pull my registration right there.
License, registration, insurance.
I want to talk to your sergeant. I'll give him that information.
Okay. Well, I need to identify you before I call him.
No, you don't. No, you don't. He's a public servant just like
You want to give me your
you.
license, registration, insurance?
No, I want to talk to your sergeant.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Any other weapons? Or no, just the rifle.
Just a rifle. So you're gonna tell me you need my license in
My
order
sergeant's
for
on
him
his
to...
way.
After an unlawful arrest, I was transported to the Clark County Detention Center. During the transport, 2 younger officers turned up the radio and began to give me what they call in the police industry a rough ride. By the time we arrived to the jail, I became incontinent and I had a loss of sensation in my lower extremities, which is one of the signs of a traumatic spinal injury. I was assessed by the jail nurse while sitting in the back of the patrol car, and she ordered the officers to take me immediately to UMC. I sat in the vehicle for about another 20 to 30 minutes. The officers finally transported me to UMC, where I had to have emergency back surgery performed by a top orthopedic surgeon, Dr. Archie Perry. So you have to understand that melanated men all across this country are severely injured and even murdered for victimless crimes. Just take a look at Freddie Gray and others.
Of all the many questions that remain in the investigation into the fatal injury suffered by Freddie Gray, the most important remains: how was he so severely, brutally, fatally injured?
What needs to be asked is what happened before the van or in the van. You can get rocked around pretty good if you're not tied or set, concealed in a certain kind of way.
The police union says they've heard these complaints before.
It's something that people on the street tell us a lot, that happens. In my 16 years of representing police officers, have I had anyone disciplined for that? No.
To some in Baltimore, Gray's case seems eerily similar to another case from a decade ago in Baltimore involving an arrest, a police van, and a broken neck. It started here at the corner of Pimlico Road and Loyola Southway. Dondi Johnson Sr. was walking home from work. He stopped to relieve himself in an alley and was arrested by police. Normally, public urination in Baltimore gets you a ticket, not an arrest, but Johnson was handcuffed and put in the back of a police van without a seatbelt. During the ride, Johnson pitched off the bench and snapped his neck. According to court documents, Johnson said the officer in the van was driving like an ass. I fell and I can't move. He was taken to the hospital where, according to court documents, Johnson told the doctor, the wagon made a sharp turn. I fell, hitting face first, and I heard a pop and blacked out. 2 weeks later, Johnson died. There were no criminal charges, but Johnson's family filed a $100 million lawsuit against the Baltimore police. A jury awarded them $7.4 million for the wrongful death at police hands.
Detective Nicole Leak, Regional Auto Theft Task Force.
During the trial, Officer Nicole Leak, who drove the police van, testified, quote, "I did not seatbelt him because she thought he had a full bladder and didn't want to discomfort him. She denied giving him a rough ride, an illegal tactic used to rough up arrestees."
When you have these kind of cases come up, it makes you want to wonder, what can we possibly do to shed light on those cases, but also to prevent them from happening.
Now, Baltimore City Councilman Brandon Scott is calling for hearings about how police transport arrestees.
Now, you may assume that I'm just a common criminal, where you're wrong. I am a highly decorated, retired firefighter paramedic with a career that spanned over 25 years. If this can happen to me just driving down a public highway in my private automobile, chances are it could happen to you, with a higher probability if you're melanated. As a firefighter, I took an oath to protect and uphold the Constitution. And so does every police officer in America. Their oath goes even farther. You see, policing started as slave catching in the early 1700s. They were contracted to protect the private interest of business. This is why sheriffs like Joe Lombardo can earn money on the side from corporations like MGM here in Las Vegas. Police only protect policies in the interest of corporations. The Ninth Circuit Appellate Court has already ruled that it is not the job of the police to protect you. Case in point, Uvalde, Texas shooting. Police departments are private entities contracted by local municipalities. They hold insurance bonds and policies that a victim can make a claim on, and they can also become uninsurable. In closing, the justice system is totally corrupt, and victimless crimes is a money machine for federal, state, and local government. I implore you to watch a documentary on Amazon called What Happened in Vegas, and you will see that when an officer shoots someone, it's a badge of honor among fellow officers and also comes with 6 weeks paid leave. The only solution for melanated people across the country is to form our own state, our own nation, and police ourselves. And that option is protected in the Bill of Rights. Until then, we got to hit them in the pockets. They like nice boats, Harleys, houses. So we got to hit them where it hurts financially. Thank you for watching.